I'm a foreigner, obviously. So I came from Lithuania, and I believe there are a lot of people that are watching my podcast that are abroad, not from the US only, right?
Yeah.
So they kind of have no idea what happened on January 6th, and
Right.
especially what happened afterwards. What
Right.
is happening right now with all those people that were at the January 6th at the Capitol. So tell me your story. So you decided to go to January 6th
hmm
because you thought that the elections weren't fair, right?
Yeah, of course. Well, it was twofold. It was to go and also to go support President Trump and just be around other Trump supporters. One of the things that was going on, especially from 2020 leading up there, was with the Beverly Hills rallies. That was what the first time I was going consistently anywhere. You had a lot of people in the city of Los Angeles driving in from outside the city of Los Angeles to come to this place every Saturday just to fellowship.
Hmm.
Right, because we know, like we talked before we get started, when wearing this hat, it's like everyone felt like afraid to express who they were. For 4 years, even after voting for Trump, I never even touched the hat like this, just because I knew, oh man, I'm in LA, I'm an actor, I know what's going to come with it. I got my first hat at a Trump rally in Vegas. We went to Vegas and they were giving out the hats, and I'm like, I'm wearing it,
And that was 2020.
That was 2020, and it was like such a moment to do it. And so people were getting together for that. For me, I went there to show my support. I wanted to show my support, and then also wanted to be part of history. I felt like this was a historical moment where the people were going to get together and have their voices heard, and we're going to see such a show of support for this president that, at the very least, people can stop with the accusations. They can stop with the misinformation about who these voters and who these supporters are. They always say it's the same old white guys that didn't know. Like when we were in Beverly Hills, I got kicked off a project because somebody saw me at the Beverly Hills rallies, and everyone in the picture I was with were either Hispanic or black. They're like, "We believe in supporting black people. You're fired." And I was like, everyone in the picture is black. Like, what are you talking about?
And that's Beverly Hills.
That was Beverly Hills. We had all types, man. It had by the weekend before the election in Beverly Hills, we had 10,000 people. We had there was a plane, a little single engine flying around with a banner that said Vietnamese for Trump. There was Dennis Prager was dancing over in the corner with some Jewish people going back and forth in their line. A live band. We had like the cholos show up with their button up and like, "Yo, what's up, homie?" In their suits. They had like the homeboys from Compton. You had Israelis. You had Palestinians. You had everybody there.
You saw it with your own eyes.
I was there. I was living it. I ended up becoming kind of known because I would speak and do speeches and stuff there too. So I saw it grow from about 100 people. Or that's where I first met a guy named MAGA Hulk, Stephen Davis. I don't know if many know him, but check him out. As a big black dude wearing MAGA stuff, so goes by MAGA Hulk. That's where I first met him, and it was only like 100 of us to start, and it just kept growing. It kept growing every weekend to the point where, like I said, that weekend before, we were dancing in the streets. Like we had people who had like speakers on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Hmm.
And it was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever been a part of. Other actors, a couple actors would come up to me wearing their masks. They're like, "Hey, I'm an actor. I can't be seen here, but I really support you. Yeah, I support everything you're doing." Because I started being loud about being an actor and being a Trump supporter. And so, people were enjoying it. It told me what they've been saying about places like Los Angeles is a lie. Like this place isn't too blue to try. Chicago isn't too blue to try. New York isn't too blue to try. When I ran for office, I saw that. I ran for office and I was walking in neighborhoods in a neighborhood that I lived at this point for, 6 years. And I knocked on doors, and 95% of the doors I knocked on were conservatives. And about maybe 90% of those were Christians. So I'm sitting there going, "Hey, I'm a conservative." "Oh yeah. If you said Democrat, I would ask you to leave my property." That's what I heard in North Hollywood in too blue
No
to try.
way.
That's hand to God. And so I'm sitting there. My wife and I are going, and it hit me, seeing the Trump rallies and seeing all these people come out. Me running my race itself and walking around the neighborhood, it told me we just don't show up. So I think most people are commercial liberals and they don't really get it, because most people are apolitical, don't get it, but they'll side with what the populace is just showing. And if you have the populace run by a certain side, and it's like, you have a sign up there, you're driving by every day that says, guns are bad, and everyone's gonna be like, I guess guns are bad, not really understanding what it is. And so when I was able to see and knock on these doors, people, I had a lady, I knocked on her door like 1 week. Next week, we're walking the same neighborhood. She's walking with her kids, runs up. She goes, hey, I lost your flyer. Can I get another flyer? Hispanic woman. She's like, I hate what's going on in the schools. What can we do? What I found out is even on the left, they don't show up in the neighborhoods. So it's like prime for conservatism for Republicans to just show up. Right? Like these people are looking for the answers. And it, again, to continue to hit me, if you're in a neighborhood where crime is high, you're worried about your kid going and walking to school and back without getting either beat up, shot, or robbed, right? Stabbed to death, as we saw what happened with this 5-year-old recently, you're going to be willing to hear a different argument. You're looking to hear something different. You're actually looking for somebody to seem like they care. And that's what it seems like when a politician shows up. Then we see Trump go to the Bronx. What happened there? Go to New Jersey. What happened there? But yet, the prevailing statement that we would hear, and I heard growing up, is too blue to try.
Yeah.
To me, those have been those have been the barriers that have been set up by the establishment to go no.
PSYOP.
Exactly. I personally think controlled opposition, so that we don't even look that direction. But I always counter with this: the left never said Texas was too red to try. They never said that Alabama, was too red. Georgia was too red. Arizona was too red. Nevada, no, they never said that. I wonder why they never said it, but we always say it about the other way around.